Hello everyone, I'm Dallas Abrams, and today I'll be working with my upper elementary student during another tutoring session. For today's lesson, we're going to continue reading the book Horses by Sally Morgan. Since this book is longer, we're reading it over a few lessons, a few intervention lessons. So today we're going to focus on this section about grooming and caring for a horse. Before we begin reading, we're going to look over some important vocabulary in case some pre-teaching needs to be done. And this should help my friend with comprehension. As we read, we're going to stop and discuss the information and answer some questions. And to finish the lesson, my friend will complete a brainstorming activity and a little writing activity. All right, so I hope you enjoy. All right, my friend, are you ready to get started?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so to start today's session, we're going to continue to read the book about horses. Are you enjoying the book about horses?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you love horses, huh? Can you tell me something you remember reading about from our last tutoring session about horses?
I remember reading about the paddock. And like how about learning how to ride a horse and stuff.
Can you tell me about the paddock? Because I'm glad you mentioned that, because I remember that was a word that we pre-taught because we weren't sure what it meant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you learn what it meant?
Mm-hmm. A paddock's pretty much like a pasture. So it's pretty much like an open field with grass, and it's like fenced in.
Very good. All right, so just like last session, kind of where we previewed some vocabulary, we're going to do the same thing today before we start on reading the section about grooming our horses, okay? All right, so since we're reading the section about grooming our horses, can you tell me what this first
Grooming.
vocabulary word is?
Grooming.
Grooming, and do you know what grooming means?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit about it, or use it in a sentence?
It's kind of like to brush a horse off, or I'm using this sentence. It's
okay.
Like I was grooming my horse because I had a rodeo tomorrow.
Very good. And so if you're grooming, have you ever groomed your horse for a rodeo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what all did you do to groom your horse for the rodeo?
I brushed my horse's hair and washed it, and styled his hair.
All right, very good. Can you read this word for me?
Curry comb.
Curry comb. Do you know what a curry comb is?
Mm-hmm. It's a type of brush for horses, and it's metal.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of has little spikes to help brush.
Is that the round one where
Mm-hmm.
it's like circular?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that one. Okay. All right. What about this word?
Not sure.
Okay. Well, let's use our strategies that we've learned with breaking words apart. Okay. Can you tell me what that blend is?
Burr.
Okay. Can you tell me what that
Is.
So put that together.
Briz.
Now the T's
Tull.
gonna.
Tull. Is.
I'll tell you what. What if we change that BR right there to a W? Would you know what that word is then?
Wristlets.
Take the B and the R away. And if we change that to a W, do you know what that word would be?
Westless.
Close. Whistles
Oh,
is what it would be. Whistles. So if I change that W back.
Bristles.
Very good. Now, do you know what bristles are?
Yes, they're pretty much on a brush. They have bristles that helps get hair off.
Very good. All right. What is this word?
Mane.
Mane. Very good. All right. Can you tell me what a mane is?
The mane is the long hair on the horse's neck.
Very good. All right. Now, is that underneath the neck or on the back of the neck?
On the back of the neck.
Okay. Very good. What's this word?
Hooves.
Hooves. What's that?
It's pretty much like the horse's feet.
Okay. Do you know what this word is?
Farrier.
And what is that?
You have to hire a farrier to cut your horse's hooves, or else they could hurt your horse.
What does that mean by cutting their hooves?
You pretty much just trim the excess off of them.
Oh, I like your use of vocabulary there. Very good. All right, so are you ready to get started on reading the section about grooming our horses? All right, so let's just read that first little caption right there on grooming our horses, okay?
Grooming a horse will keep its coat clean. At the same time, you can check your horse for injuries and skin problems. Protection. Get your grooming equipment ready. You will need.
Okay, let's go back to that word right there. You said protection, but I want you to relook at this word here. Okay?
Preparation.
Very good. Preparation.
Get your grooming equipment ready. You will need curry comb or grooming mitt, body brush with fairly stiff bristles, mane and tail comb, finishing brush with soft bristles, clean sponge or soft cloth to wipe your horse's face.
All right, now I want to stop right there, okay? I want us to do a little bit of rereading strategy since you and I, we both know we've had these conversations that we're talking about fluency, right? And becoming a better reader where we're reading at the rate that we talk, okay? So I want us to go back to that section on that page and we're going to just reread that one section, okay? And see if we can read it at with some maybe some expression and with some fluency, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's try again. Ready? Here we go.
Get your grooming equipment ready. You will need curry comb or a grooming You will need curry comb or grooming mitt, body brush with fairly stiff bristles, mane and tail comb, finishing brush with soft bristles, clean sponge or soft cloth to wipe your horse's face.
Very good. That sounded so much more fluent. I love that. Very good job. All right, my friend, can you read the next section for me?
Body brush. Use a curry comb to loosen any dirt and then a body brush to remove the dirt and dust. Finally, use a soft finishing brush to shine the horse's coat, and to brush its head, use a soft cloth or wipe around your horse's eyes and mouth. A mane comb will get rid of any tangles in its mane and tail.
All right, now, very good job. I want you to do the same thing with that section. I want to go back to the beginning of it and let's work on some fluency real quick, okay?
Use a curry comb to loosen any dirt and then a body brush to remove the dirt and dust. Finally, use a soft finishing brush to shine the horse's coat and to brush its head. Use a soft cloth or wipe around your horse's eyes and mouth. A mane comb will get rid of any tangles to its mane and tail.
Very good. All right, now I want to read it for you, okay? And then I want you to read it again, okay? All right. So I'm going to try to read it to you like I'm talking to you, okay? And I'm going to get a little closer to me so that I can see. All right. Body brush. Use a curry comb to loosen any dirt and then a body brush to remove the dirt and dust. Finally, use a soft finishing brush to shine the horse's coat and to brush its head. Use a soft cloth to wipe around your horse's eyes and mouth. A mane comb will get rid of any tangles in its mane and tail. All right, one more time, okay? Let's work on some fluency. You're doing great. Every time you're getting better and better, every time.
Use a curry comb to loosen any dirt and then a body brush to remove the dirt and dust. Finally, use a soft finishing brush to shine your horse's coat and brush its head. And to brush its head, use a soft cloth to wipe around your horse's eyes and mouth. A mane comb will get rid of any tangles in its mane and tail.
Very good job. All right, so I'm going to read the next section to you about wild grooming, and then I want you to read for me the shoeing section, okay? All right, wild grooming. Wild horses groom each other. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Me either. That's very interesting. So wild horses groom each other. Horses cannot reach the hair on their shoulders and back, so other horses groom these areas for them using their front teeth. You know what that makes me think of? That sometimes when I've been around horses, I'm thinking one horse is biting another horse, being mean. But that could be his way of grooming his friend. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
All right, can you read to me about shoeing a horse?
Shoeing. Wild horses run on grass and pet horses walk on hard surfaces such as roads, so they have to be fitted with shoes to protect their hooves. The hoof grows all the time, so every 4 to 8 weeks you should call a farrier to refit the shoes.
Very good. Now, does a farrier come for your horse? And takes care of his hooves, huh? So you know all about that, don't you? All right. So now I'm going to ask you a few questions about the 2 pages that we just read, okay? Can you tell me why grooming is important for a horse?
Grooming is important for a horse so that way their hair don't get all tangled up and matted up. Because also, like during the winter, horses get a winter coat, so it's thicker. And during the summer, if you don't groom them to get the winter coat off, they could sweat a lot more and faster, and when they sweat, they lose salt and they need salt in their body.
Very good. You are so wise when it comes to horses. You know so much. All right. What tools do you need before you start grooming?
You need a curry comb, a soft finishing brush, a wet cloth or sponge, and a brush with like hard bristles, and that's all I can think of.
All right, very good. All right, why should you brush the direction the hair grows?
So that way it don't mess up pretty much, because if you do it the other direction, I feel like its hair can break off.
So that's important. That's good. Very good. All right. What is the job of a farrier?
To cut its hooves so they don't get too long.
That's right. Very good. All right. So now we're going to do a little writing activity. I want you to look at this. Okay. I have titled this, How Would You Take Care of Your Own Horse? All right. So I want you to tell me 3 ways that you would take care of your own horse. Okay. But I want you to make sure that you use a complete sentence. I wanted you to make sure that you use capitalization where you're supposed to, and punctuation. Because last time we did a little writing activity, remember I had to remind you of punctuation. So I want you to remember those things, okay? Complete sentence, capitalization, and punctuation, okay? All right, I want you to tell me 3 things of how would you take care of your own horse. And if you would like, it would help for the video's sake if you thought out loud for me, okay?
One way, let me write it. I would One way I would take care of my horse is grooming them.
Very good. All right. Very good. Read that sentence to me one more time.
One way I would take care of my horse is grooming them.
Very good. So I asked you to do 3 things when I asked you to tell me, how you would take care of your own horse. I said to make sure it's a complete sentence. Is your sentence a complete sentence? Yes, very good. I said capitalization. Did you do that? Good. And punctuation?
Yes.
Perfect. 3 stars. All right. Can you think of another thing of how you would take care of your horse?